found out that I got blisters on my bum. So today I'm wearing slightly more padded shorts, just going to make my way out through the town this way, get back onto the highway, and then it's 160 kilometers. Right now I'm going through a very agricultural part of Brazil. You can see on my right, these are peas. It's big combine harvesters out with sugar cane, big tractors, factories, everything. So it's a lot of very wide open space. The further west I'm going, it is getting hellishly hot. It's probably about 35 degrees. It's oppressive for cycling. Feeling quite tired, didn't sleep very well last night, and I've got I've eaten quite a lot today, which I don't normally do. I think it's because I'm tired. There's no cold when you're going up, it's just hot. Coming down, woo, it's so much nicer. It's dinner time. I'm in my hotel room, and this is what we're having: 2 bread rolls, some mozzarella balls, some ham, tomatoes, a little chocolate bar, half a melon. This is something we don't have in the UK, motels. Let's quickly show you what the inside of a motel looks like. Not actually going in, but these are the rooms you get inside a motel. There's the motel brochure. Apparently you get oils and all that kind of stuff, and it's 40 reals for 2 hours. So £6–7 pounds of hot and heavy action with your mistress or your lover or your wife or your girlfriend at a motel aptly known the Alibi. Just heading west to a place called Norte, which is 42 kilometers that way. I was going to try and head north and then round, but I'm thinking with the weather conditions, it looks all right now, but there's a lot of rain around. I'm going to go to a place called Umanara, and from there I'll circle up to the north. These pigs have been squealing a lot. Pigs are a new thing. I haven't noticed pigs before, but apparently there's a lot of pigs in this area. I've got my rice and vegetables, I got salad, I got a piece of pork here, and I got beef on the way, and I've just got beef. Oh, look at that. The man has brought me my beef. It's so beautiful, I can't even make myself stop. There's a beautiful little village back there. I'm drinking beer. And I just flew through like I was doing the Tour de France, just because, look at it, it's just too nice. This guy here said that I can camp next to this church, which sorts me out no end. Got a beautiful little spot actually. This is perfect. Look at this, amazing. There's a small fruit I picked up on the side of the road today. Not literally picked up on the side of the road, there was a man selling them on the side of the road. I never know how you eat these different kinds of fruits, but I just tuck in. Got the texture of an apple, but a lot drier, but a slightly cinnamony taste to it. It's delicious. But after cycling for about 8–9 hours, anything would be delicious. I forgot how disgusting tuna can be in South America. This is blended as opposed to fillet, so it's just blended tuna, so it tastes like mush, especially when it's been sitting in my bag in the hot sun for 3–4 days. The river, that is a very, very big river. This is the river I've been trying to get to for quite a while. It kind of signifies to me the last step before I get to Paraguay. I've got one more chunk of Brazil to go, but little statue at the border between we're at the river Parana, so it kind of splits this part of the state of Brazil. I'm not entirely sure how old it is. It's got drainage built into it, so I'm thinking circa 1980, 1990. So I've got to go all the way to the end of this road here, and that's just so I can turn right and go, I think, to that town in the distance, I think. You can tell me to cycle 120, 140, 160 kilometers. I got no problem with that. put it in a straight line with just, even though it's amazing scenery, but it ain't half boring. So this has become my morning routine. The Gypsy Kings, and then sing in Spanish that I don't understand for an hour, and that just gets me in the mood to cycle. What an amazing vista! Just full of just inspiringly beautiful, and I go through patches like this and then patches with trees and beautiful birds. It's just, this is perfect cycling. Turned up at the service station and it's a churrascaria, and I thought, well, I have been in Brazil for 8 days and I haven't done churrascaria. I haven't got like all the meats and everything. So I thought, right, I've done my 85 kilometers. It's my last full day in Brazil. I'm going to treat myself to the churrascaria. So we've got this plate here, and just the gentleman come around with big skewers and got sausages, sweetbreads. I think there's been pork, beef. It just keeps coming, and I'm gonna have to start saying no because there's no way I'm gonna be able to cycle this afternoon. As with all borders, I'm getting the chit chat already. Watch out, Paraguay is very dangerous. Lots of guns, lots of marijuana, bad people, blah blah blah. Having crossed about 13 borders on my trip running the Americas, I kind of realized that there's a weird sense of glorifying danger. I've got to take it with a pinch of salt, but obviously be sensible and keep my stuff under wraps as much as I can. Had a slight change in conditions, away with the tarmac roads and onto basic, which is just sand. I made it to a little place called Laguna, which is about 70 kilometers away from the border with Paraguay, and our thunderstorms that I was chasing all day have arrived where I am now. So had I stayed in the tent tonight, I would have been tackling this hugely downpouring rain, which would have flooded my tent pretty much, and I would have been stuck on the side of the road somewhere. This is my last day in Brazil. I really enjoyed my time in Brazil. Really looking forward to getting to Paraguay. I think there's going to be a different feel when I get to Paraguay. Back on the bumpy, which is disappointing but exciting at the same time. It's just I've got 75 kilometers of potentially this, and this sand is dealable because it's flat and you just kind of sink into it and you're going along a straight line. But this is like megally bumpy, so all your panniers are bumping around and it's hard work. Yeah, it's hard work and it's rustic as hell, but it's good fun in a kind of weird way. My bike is covered in mud, caked on. These cows seem to have escaped from their field. I don't know how I meant to get through this. They've got horns. I don't know what to do with these cows, so I'm just going to try and get through without being attacked. That's a bull. We don't want to piss him off. I've got a car behind me, so I'll split them up a bit more. The way, get out the way, out the way! Jump off the road! I have a lorry behind me, and you in front of me. Yeah, the path opens, and the cows depart. Back on tarmac. That was great fun, and getting caught up in a escaped herd of cows, bizarre, but I have to say I'm glad to be back on the flat tarmac. That was an experience, harrowing at times, but it was an experience and it was fun. So this is the first sign that says Paraguay, country number 2, Paraguay, 27 kilometers. There you are. Division of the territories, Paraguay, Brazil. That's all across Brazil in 8.5 days, and I'm about to enter into the beautiful Paraguay.